Hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that share button for more content. More content's definitely on the way. With the off season officially over, free agency and draft, I decided I want to do a power ranking. Now, normally this is the Washington football team channel, and I'm going to tell you, I'm not going to, with this list right here, I'm not leaning towards any team or leaning towards my team. This is just an honest assessment. And with that being said, at number 4, we got the Philadelphia Eagles coming in at 4, and that should be no surprise. But I will say this team has been gradually improved. This team has been improved, and they're going to get healthy this year. They get their whole offensive line back, so anything can happen. And just think, last year they had Washington only to win 4 games last year, and you see Washington won the division last year, even though the circumstances was crazy. Still pulled it out. So they had us winning 4 games, and we were in the playoffs pushing the Super Bowl champions. So anything can happen. That their O-line comes back. They added a dynamic wide receiver from Alabama along with Jalen Reagor. Last year we see he could turn the top off a defense. And so man, with that being said, with Zach Ertz along with Goddard, Sanders, the guys they got, they can come to play, and then they get back kind of what they didn't have last year. They get some of that Indianapolis football back, as I like to call it, because Frank Wright was their coach, and now they're getting a guy who was in Indy, and they might be getting back. And then Jalen Hurts, he should take a progression coming in the next season. So anything can happen. But I think their main problem with why I got them 4, I think it's still a little dysfunction in the office with Howie Roseman being in the office. I mean, you can see when they made a draft pick this year, they made a draft. Howie tried to high five one of the guys in the office, and they didn't even put their hand up to even. They made eye contact and didn't even put his hands up. So it's still a little dysfunction there. I think he's a narcissist. That's why they got Dougie P out of there. At number 3, I got my own Washington football team. I know a lot of people are going to be like, what the heck? You got us 3? Well, the reason why I got us 3, we got to prove that we can beat the New York Giants, along with this number 1 schedule we have this year. We had the number 1 schedule in the division this year. We play all first-place teams in their respective division, plus an extra AFC team. So we're going to have to show we can beat the Giants. But with the additions made, with Ryan Fitzpatrick, along with the overall speed burst that we got from Curtis Samuel, you put that along with De'Ami Brown, and adding that with a Terry McLaurin and a J.D. McKenzie and an Antonio Gibson, this team's speed has went up to a level. And if we can get Ryan Fitzpatrick playing at a Ryan Fitzpatrick level, not a Ryan Fitztragic level, man, this team can go from 3rd on this list to a Super Bowl contender, along with this defense that we got, because this defense is going to create nightmares because they're also progressing. So they're going to get better, and then they even got better because added Damon. You got to think about it. This is a defensive line that was raking havoc. And then we add a superior athlete, Jamin Davis, in the 1st round. He's going to be back there cleaning all the mess that this D-line barely allows anyway. So I got Washington football team at number 3. And at number 2, that brings me to number 2 then. The New York football Giants. The New York football team Giants, I got them at number 2. They're a tough out. And basically what this year shows me is, first of all, Dave Gettleman did an excellent job this year. And what he did an excellent job of, he made it to where there could be no excuses for Daniel Jones. You don't have weapons? Oh, you got them now. You got them all over the place. You got Evan Ingram. You got Kyle Rudolph. You got Kenny Galladay. You just drafted Kadarius Toney. You have Slayton. You still have Sterling Shepard. The list goes on and on. Saquon Barkley will be back. So there'll be no excuses with that. If he can't win with that, then the Giants know what their future is at quarterback. It's a boom or bust year for Jones. He can either boom or he can bust. Or this team has to stay healthy too, because in the past few years they haven't been healthy. That's why these things were happening. But this is football. Which leads us to the number 1 team in my power rankings. I hate to put this team #1 in any category because I can't stand this team. Out of teams, period, in sports, Dallas and Duke Blue Devils, I cannot stand either one of them. I don't either on one day I hate one more than the other. But hey man, if Dak comes back at a high level, along with the running game and the offense and the D pieces that they added, this team can be very, very dangerous. But we know there are accidents waiting to happen like Stephen A. Smith. So something's probably going to happen and they're not going to get to where they're supposed to get to. But as of now, I got them #1. Thanks for watching this video. Have a nice day. Hit that like, subscribe, and share.